Hey everybody, Ed Casper here. We're back out in the shop for another tips and tricks, things I've learned from being a precision dealer for a long time. The last time we kind of focused on just some general stuff and cheap, quick things you can try to get that system back up and running. This time we're going to talk about a SRM system, backbone harnessing. This planter's got V-Drive Delta Force and V-Drive insecticide on it. So I've got a PDM box with an alternator. 3-row backbone on this side, 6 rows in the back, and then a can extension comes around and hooks up to this 3-row backbone over here. Usually when you get a warning signal or a failure signal, it's gonna tell you that, hey, it's the way pin, or I've lost communication with this V-Drive motor. Usually it's pretty obvious. You get out and look and hey, a wire got caught and ripped, or rubbed, or fertilizer got on and messed up your connection. It's usually a very simple equation of we have a fault code and we found what was wrong. But sometimes it's not all that simple. What do? Well, the thing I like about precision is once you kind of get into their head as far as how are they going to solve problems, once you get into that rhythm, it's not too bad to start going from simple to bigger, and finally find that problem. For example, if you have an issue on your planter, you kind of got a gremlin that's sneaking around and you can't figure out what it is. Whether it's 12, 16, 24, 36 row planter, go to your backbone harness on your final section. So this is a 12 row. So I would go to the end of row 12 on that backbone harness, and at the end is what we call a can terminator. It's a little plug. You can see there's 2 pins in there. Okay, so that can terminator is plugged into the end of your backbone harness on your planter. It comes with the system when you ordered it. Now your monitor, my monitor knows that this is a 12 row planter. It's looking for 12 rows. It's found 12 rows. But what it said is at the can terminator, it said, that's it. I'm not looking for any more. That's what this does. So here's what we do. The first thing you want to do is establish good connection with your PDM box. What does PDM stand for? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. So we take this can terminator off of row 12 and we unhook the can extension coming out of the PDM box, put this can terminator on. So that means all we're talking to is the monitor to the PDM box. That's it. It's not going any further. This is telling it to stop. Is that communication good? Is that communication green? Is that communication 100%? If it's not, there's no reason to go look in rows 7, 8, and 9. You understand what I'm saying? We want a healthy progression section by section. The other thing that I've learned is check your power, just like we said in that other video. Check your power at your PDM to make sure that you have all of the voltage coming in that you're supposed to have coming in. I've seen the solenoids in those PDMs go bad. That causes trouble. I've seen the power supply, tractor power supply harness give us troubles. And if we don't have full power there, we're not gonna have good communication in the rest of the show. Okay, so we've got good power at our PDM. We're green on the screen, right? Okay, so we take the terminator off. We plug in that can back into the PDM. That's going to communicate with rows 1, 2, 3. Then after row 3, we unplug that. We put that can terminator on after row 3. Reset modules on your monitor. That means we're communicating from the monitor to the PDM to rows 1, 2, 3. We're not looking at anything else. Then we're looking for health of those 1, 2, 3 rows. If we get all green and all good and all communication, we're checking our power, we're checking our ground, then you can progress to your next backbone section, your next backbone section. There's been lots of times where I have found the problem by using this can terminator progression on how to find problems as we go. With that, does that mean Does that mean that that's 1000% gonna give us our answer? No, because sometimes when you have poor electrical connections, you can have a daisy chain break in rows 11 and 12 showing on the monitor, but the real problem was over here in row 8. So I'm not gonna lie to you and say, well, this is guaranteed. There is nothing guaranteed. You're dealing with human beings and electronics. I don't like that bet. However, this can save you a ton of time, and it's a real easy, practical way to approach repairs on this system for these planters. So with that, feel free to give me a call with any questions, 309-208-0117, and thanks for watching.